NBA is missing blank, and the NBA is getting better at blank.
The NBA is missing low post man. I mean, that is so different from when we all, other than Tracy, when everybody else kind of came into the league. The NBA was dominated by big men, and now there's hardly any of them. And I think that's bad for the game. Too many teams just launching threes from everywhere. They're getting better. What are they getting better at? I'm going to let somebody else answer.
Well thought out first part of the answer. What is the NBA getting better at, Charles?
Well, first of all, can I do the missing part?
Sure.
I think that the NBA don't have a veteran liaison on the team. Yeah. You know, when I came into the NBA, we had 5 guys who were 35 years old. They taught me how to save my money, you know, because 70% of professional athletes go broke, Ernie. You know, Doc and Moses, Maurice Cheeks, and Andrew Toney, they taught me how to save my money. They taught me how to dress. They told me I couldn't dress like a bum. They made me wear suits. You know, because I'm going back to the day we used to travel in warm-up suits. I do agree with the way the Yankees travel. You always travel in a suit. I love when David Stern came in with the dress code. I thought that was really good because it was really good for young black men because if you're making $20 million a year, you can dress like a bum. But what was happening, we got so many young black kids who were dressing like, quote unquote, those young kids we had in the NBA, but they can't get jobs dressing like that. You can't go to Microsoft, IBM, CNN, TNT, dress like that and get a job. That's unrealistic. I thought a lot of those older guys I played with were magnificent. Like I say, teaching us not just about the game of basketball, about life. Now, what was the second part of that question?
Well, I would love to.
We have time. In the course of that, Kenny, I appreciate it.
In the course of that, I forgot what the first part of the question was.
Next question.
What is the NBA getting better at? Is there something the NBA is getting better at?
Marketing.
Yes.
Marketing, Kenny. You told us. Yeah. Marketing, they're getting better at. I think what they're missing is team play. Yeah. I think that, you know, when I grew up, it was important to have a Knick jersey more than a Clyde Frazier jersey. And now I think it's more important to have the player instead of the team. So you grew up with teams, and I don't think you grow up with teams anymore.
And I want to say this one thing about David Stern. The one thing he did going out the door was I think they have really made a conscious effort to make it more of a level playing field. You know, they made it where if these teams sign these players, there's serious penalties, serious salary cap ramifications, because Steve played in San Antonio. Steve Smith played in San Antonio. Tracy played in Orlando. Kenny played in Houston. You know, Dominique played in Atlanta. We need competitive balance across the board. We need a guy like a Reggie Miller who can go to Indiana, be a Hall of Fame player, and have a competitive team. I don't want us to be like baseball. We have 10 teams that's got a legitimate chance and the other 20 stink. And I think David Stern did a fantastic job with this last collective bargaining agreement to try to level the playing field.